Good day everyone! Today, we will be presenting our final project entitled Advanced Network Architecture with DHCP and EIGRP Optimization. In this presentation, we will walk you through our company background, our network requirements, our network design, the implementation process, and the result of our testing and verification. Let us begin with an introduction to our company. Our organization is called OneByte, a software and IT services company that provides digital solutions to clients from various industries such as finance, healthcare, and education. Because the company manages sensitive data and relies heavily on online operation. It needs a secure, stable, and scalable network. OneByte maintains 3 offices: the headquarters in Pampanga, the Quezon branch, and the Baguio branch. These offices must communicate with each other efficiently to ensure smooth business operations, centralized management, and uninterrupted workflow. Now, let's move on to the networking requirements of the company. First, OneByte needs reliable inter-branch connectivity, meaning the HQ should maintain consistent communication links with both Quezon and Baguio. Next, each branch needs its own local network or LAN to support devices such as PC, laptops, server, and switches. The company also requires centralized IP address management through DHCP to avoid manual assignment of IPs and reduce configuration errors. For routing, we chose EIGRP, a dynamic protocol known for fast convergence and its ability to efficiently manage routes in medium-sized networks. The company also requires proper subnetting to maximize address allocation and support future expansion. Lastly, the network must be tested for failover to ensure that even if one link fails, the entire network does not collapse. After identifying the requirements, we move on to the network design and planning. Our main design decision was to make the headquarters the central hub. All incoming and outgoing communication from both branches passes through HQ. This simplifies routing, enhanced monitoring, and centralized management. For one connection, we use serial cables, which are the standard for point-to-point connection in a packet tracer environment. We also implemented centralized DHCP at the HQ router. The branch router used DHCP relay to forward DHCP request to the HQ, allowing all IP assignments to be managed from one location. Another major part of our planning was subnetting. We designed unique subnet for the 3 locations: the Pampanga main branch, Quezon branch, and Baguio branch. The HQ uses the network 192.168.10.0/24, large enough for many devices. The Quezon branch uses 192.168.20.0/25, suitable for a moderate number of hosts. Then the Baguio branch uses 192.168.30.0/26, which matches its smaller device count. This design ensures proper address allocation and growth potential for all sites. Next, we proceed with the implementation phase in Cisco Packet Tracer. We began by placing all the necessary devices in each location. At the headquarters, we added one router, one switch, 4 desktop PC, one laptop, and one server. In Quezon branch, we placed a router, a switch, 2 PC, and 2 laptops. Then in the Baguio branch, we used one router, one switch, one PC, and 2 laptops. LAN devices were connected with copper street through cable, while routers were connected using serial cables for one communication.
Once the physical layout was complete, we configured the routers. We assigned host names, configured the gigabit Ethernet ports for the LAN networks, and assigned the correct IP addresses to the serial interfaces for one connectivity. We also configured the switches by giving each one a host name and setting up a management VLAN so the switches could be accessed remotely if needed. After configuring the routers and switches, we move on to DHCP configuration. On the headquarters router, we created DHCP poles for each location, one for the HQ, one for Quezon, and one for Baguio. Each pole included the designated network, the default gateway, and the DNS server. Next, we configured DHCP relay using the IP helper address command on the branch routers. This allowed client devices in the branches to send DHCP requests through their router to the headquarters. When we switch all PCs and laptops to DHCP mode, they successfully obtained IP addresses from the HQ router, proving that DHCP and DHCP relay were functioning properly. The next major step was configuring EIGRP routing. We enabled EIGRP on all routers using Autonomous System Number 100 and added all the necessary networks. Immediately after configuration, the routers form EIGRP neighbor relationships, allowing them to share routing information automatically using the show IP route and show IP EIGRP neighbors commands. We confirmed that all routes were visible and the routing protocol was functioning perfectly. Once all configurations were done, we performed testing and verification. We started with basic connectivity tests using ping. Devices in the headquarters were able to reach both Quezon and Baguio PCs without any packet loss. We also used traceroute to confirm the hop-by-hop path of packets between locations, and everything followed the correct route through the HQ. Next, we tested DHCP functionality by releasing and renewing IP addresses on each PC. All devices received the correct IP gateway and DNS information from the HQ DHCP server. To finish the project, we used simulation mode in Packet Tracer to visually analyze how packets travel through the network. We observed DHCP broadcasts, EIGRP updates, ARP requests, and ICMP traffic. This final step helped confirm that every part of the network, from routing to addressing, was working exactly as intended. In conclusion, our project successfully demonstrates a complete and fully functional advanced network architecture for 1Byte. We designed a centralized, scalable, and secure network using DHCP, EIGRP, and subnetting. Our testing confirmed stable performance, correct routing behavior, and reliable failover. This network is ready for real-world use by an expanding technology company. Thank you very much for listening.